Bournemouth property market, coastal lifestyle and investment. Ever been to Bournemouth? You know, the one with the 7-mile stretch of sandy beach, Victorian charm, and that crazy mix of students, retirees, digital nomads, and yes, Londoners on the escape route. It's not just a place you visit for a weekend getaway. It's becoming the spot to plant some serious property roots. And trust me, I've seen the shift firsthand. Let's start with the basics. Bournemouth isn't just beautiful, it's clever. It's got that rare mix, coastal lifestyle and a surprisingly diverse economy. Tech hubs, language schools, universities, and a bustling hospitality sector. In fact, last summer, I had a client, a young couple, both remote workers from East London, who ditched their Hackney flat for a 2-bed Victorian conversion near Westbourne. We get the sea and a mortgage cheaper than our rent, they said. I mean, can you argue with that logic? Now, let's talk numbers. Briefly, I promise. Post-pandemic, Bournemouth's property values saw a pretty noticeable upswing. No, it's not Manchester or Bristol levels of frenzy, but the steady 3 to 5% annual growth across BH2 to BH9 postcodes, that tells a story. And it's not a fad. Rental yields in areas like Winton and Charminster are catching eyes too, especially among investors who are sick of overpaying in London zones 4 to 6. But, and here's where it gets spicy, Bournemouth is still wildly misunderstood by first-time buyers and out-of-town investors. I once had a landlord client who refused to touch anything west of the pier. Too studenty, he said. Then we showed him a converted HMO in Talbot Woods. 5 tenants, fully let, tidy 7.2% yield. He bought it on the spot, changed his whole business plan. Sometimes it just takes one good viewing to change your mind. And yes, seaside demand can feel seasonal. But here's a little secret. Winter lets are stronger than ever. More people working from home means more flexibility. More flexibility means short-term lets, longer than expected stays, and yes, higher rental income across the board. Honestly, I didn't see that coming either. Now, let's shift to lifestyle buyers. Oh boy, Bournemouth is pulling in families like seagulls to a chip shop. Why? Good schools, parks, open spaces, and that ever-so underrated connectivity. You're 2 hours to London, 45 minutes to the New Forest, and I recently helped a family from Surrey relocate to Southbourne. They wanted somewhere coastal but still connected. Found them a detached 4-bed with sea glimpses and a garden big enough for their spaniel. They were in love before we even crossed the threshold. Still, it's not all sunshine and Aperol on the pier. There are things to watch out for. Leasehold quirks in converted flats. Don't even get me started on service charges. Restrictive covenants in those older blocks near Boscombe Spa. And of course, always budget for more exterior maintenance. I once had a buyer shocked by the erosion on his front step. Salt air doesn't play nice. Investor tip? Don't overlook Christchurch Road. It's not flashy, but the yield potential is there, especially with young professionals priced out of the Triangle or Westbourne. Also, keep an eye on developments near Lansdowne. There's a quiet evolution happening, more co-working spaces, indie cafes, even a tech incubator in the works. Blink and you'll miss it. So what's the takeaway here? Bournemouth isn't just a pretty postcard town. It's layered, dynamic, and packed with hidden gems, if you know where to look. It's got quirks, sure, but with quirks come opportunities. And for the right buyer, the right investor, or the right family. And if you're still not sure where to begin, well, let's grab a coffee on the prom and talk through your plans. No hard sell, just good advice and a bit of sea air.